Welcome everyone, this is Thomas from TradeWin, and today we will review together the TradeWin results from Jorfx ICT silver bullet strategy. As a quick intro, I will say that I won't publish this kind of content for free for very long. The reason why I'm doing this is to show the world how TradeWin is really incredible. After this video, if you still don't get how TradeWin is awesome, I don't know what to do for you. I guess you just should stop trading because you don't understand how backtesting is an essential part of your defensive tools when trading. First, I will recall what exactly is the Jorfx silver bullet strategy. Then we will go into the TradeWin variations I implemented for it. And then I will share the TradeWin results. For those who are not familiar with TradeWin, TradeWin is a tool I built allowing me to backtest any strategy for the past 15 to 20 years effortless. Okay, this is exactly what TradeWin is about, and TradeWin is and will revolutionize the way people consider backtesting. First, the strategy by Jorfx. So this is the video I went through. I was interested in it because I was studying the silver bullet strategies, and I saw this guy sharing a video, the easiest silver bullet strategy to pass your prop firm challenge. 91,000 views. Reality is that even if I don't know Jorfx and what he does, he may be a talented trader and do lots of things. What makes me mad is the fact that this guy has no problem choosing such a title, even if he never properly backtested his edge. And yet, 91,000 people watch this. So my video is dedicated to these 91,000 people who believed what Jorfx told them without any evidence. The point of this video, you got it, is to debunk the strategy and know what it is really about. As a recall for the strategy, please, you should just go to see Jorfx video, he will explain it. I will just share here the mechanical protocol because yes, thank you Jorfx, your strategy is purely mechanical. So it's TradeWin compatible. The idea during a silver bullet hour is to wait for a formation of a fair value gap on the 1 minute time frame. Then, when price comes back to this FVG, either it's bullish or bearish, we don't care here, we enter the trade. The take profit condition is when price reaches 2 Rs, R being the risk you take per trade, and the stop loss condition corresponds to the min-max of the two first candles of the FVG, either if it's bullish or bearish. Again, I'm not going to spend time with it, you can go see some examples on Jorfx video. Let's bring some automation and some strategy variations. Jorfx is cool, has his own rules, he never backtested that. Well, I will do that for him and for all of you, and I will add additional parameters. So I decided to test the London silver bullet session as well as the New York AM silver bullet session. I decided to compare both entry conditions, one as described by Jorfx entry when the price action comes back into the FVG, and then the second entry condition will be to enter at mid FVG, when half of the FVG gets filled. For the take profit conditions, instead of only focusing on 2 Rs, I backtested also 1 R and 3 Rs. For the stop loss condition, I added the fact of verifying, of testing, that when profit hits 1 R, we set the stop loss to break even. If you saw my previous video concerning the T-Trade strategy variation, you could see that here is something very similar. if we add all of this, 2 entry conditions, 3 trading time restrictions because we trade either London, either New York, either both silver bullet sessions. We have 3 take profit conditions, 2 stop loss conditions. This means that we will backtest in this video 36 strategy variations from the Jorfx strategy. Okay? We said that we are doing this in the 1 minute time frame for 8 symbols. Okay, I chose here US futures, main forex pairs, crude oil and gold. Fine. This makes the work I'm presenting you in this video corresponds to the result of 288 backtests performed. Okay, Jorfx told you a strategy. He doesn't have a clue about the reality of the performance of his strategy. Here, I will backtest 36 variations of Jorfx strategy on 8 different symbols. This is unique and nobody does that in the world. So I recommend continue watching. Next step, of course, is making all the things run on AWS. AWS is Amazon Web Services, which provides cloud capabilities to run my simulations. Let's bring the results. Let's share the TradeWin results from this study. So the simulations took around 12 hours to be done. Here are the results. We did more than 1 million trades in a few hours, in 12 hours. And I will follow the exact same plan as the previous video. We will study the differences between London session only, New York session only, and both sessions. Fine? So here, during those tests, I only tested the 1 minute time frame as suggested by Jorfx. Here are the average trade counts for the past 15 years. Okay? This means that you will take the approximation that 1 year corresponds to 250 trading days. If you trade this strategy, you will have 88% chance to make an entry per session. Okay, that's the average for the past 15 years. Either it's during London, either it's during New York. Okay, and if you trade both sessions, you are almost guaranteed to have an entry per day. How many simulations tested on the 1 minute time frame have been profitable? The answer is quite a lot, because 246 simulations out of the 288 tested have been profitable. Here is the count. When I say profitable again, it's the gain-loss ratio strictly above 1. Here is the detail for each symbol. I will let you study that if that interests you. Here are the strategy variation names. I used the same way to call my strategies than the previous video, so let's have a quick look. Every strategy name starts with edge. Then we have the entry condition, which is displayed, either mid FVG when we enter mid FVG, or nothing when we enter when price touches the FVG. Session corresponds to London only, New York only, or nothing when both sessions are traded. Then we have the take profit condition. Then we have the take profit conditions, 1 hour, 2 hour, or 3 hours. And then the stop loss condition. Either we set the stop loss to break even when we reach 1 hour of unrealized gain, or we do nothing, either we hit TP or SL. Okay, it was a quick review. I don't want to spend much time on this. Maybe I will manage to make this video short. Without any transition, let's bring the results for the London only variations. I took the exact same columns, the exact same metrics that interest me when I'm assessing the strategy. This is a synthesis. This is not everything I'm sharing with you, because if not, I will spend many hours explaining everything. These are the main metrics I will be watching in order to globally assess the performance of my strategy variations. Okay? A quick review on the columns. The first one displays the strategy variations. Because we are trading the London only variations, you find London only everywhere in the column, in the strategy names here. The symbols correspond to the quotes, the underlyings being tested. The max losing streak corresponds to the maximum consecutive losses you would have had if trading the strategy for the past 15 years. Okay. The win rate, you are already familiar with it. Total profits are defined in multiples of R, R being the risk you take per trade. TradeWin doesn't work in terms of percentages, in terms of dollar amounts. You set your risk per trade. TradeWin makes this kind of abstraction. And finally, the gain-loss ratio. So here, the best London strategy seems to be the one corresponding to crude oil, targeting 2 Rs in terms of take profit, with the break-even condition being set. Okay, this gives you a 54% win rate for a total profit of more than 600 Rs. Here is the gain-loss ratio. It's interesting to see here that the 2 first strategies correspond to crude oil, and among the 10 first strategies, you have 4 about crude oil. Who could have guessed that? No one. We need to test it in order to get the information and the objective results. That's what TradeWin does. So let's compare the 2 first. The only difference, as you see, is either you set 2 Rs or 3 Rs in terms of profit. Okay, in terms of target profit. We can see here that the max losing streak nearly doubles for the 3R strategy variation. Win rate is the same, and we are surprised to see that the total R multiple is quite the same, as well as the gain-loss ratio. So these two strategies are quite equivalent. The only difference is how you set your take profit and the fact that you may experience more consecutive losses because of this strategy. Okay? That's pretty impressive as data. And then we have the ES, which is quite impressive also, targeting the 1 hour during the London session, 8 as max losing streak, the highest win rate for 57% for nearly 500 R multiples of total profit. And reminder, this is only spending 1 hour of your time, of your day, monitoring price action during the London Silver Bullet session. Okay. Here are the graphs you love. The cumulative performance for the best London strategy is this one. What I'm seeing is a quite steady curve going up, and we like that. Even if people tend to say, okay, I made around 600 R over the past 15 years. Here we started at 2007. By the way, no one on the internet ever publishes backtest results that go back to 2007. So welcome to TradeWin. I was saying that people take 600 R and they say, okay, that's like an average of 40 R gain per year. This is around 3.33 R per month. Yeah, this is not enough. Yes, that's not a good strategy. I'm telling you, okay, if you had done this since 2007, you would have multiplied by 7 600 3% gain if you choose your R to be 1%. If you are checking the drawdown periods, when the curve doesn't go up, it remains flat. Okay, quite flat. Here goes up a bit, go down a bit, and here go up, go down, but without huge drawdown. So you need to just make it clear. If you make 3R consistently per month, it's awesome. You are beating most of the hedge funds if you choose your R to be 1%. If you make more than 3% per month, you are around 40% per year. No one does that, okay? With so little drawdown, no one does that. So stop looking for the holy grail. Stop looking for incredible strategies with 100% win rate and incredible gain-loss ratios. Here I'm presenting to you a strategy that I would personally have a try at. That's not financial advice. Seeing the curve, I'm just looking at, okay? And 3 R's, if R is 1% on a 400K prop firm account is a lot and is more than enough to live, okay? Your R profits may be good, the size of the account counts also. Fine. Yes, but ICT says that the best entry for a fair value gap might be around 50%. So why don't we just enter at mid FVG? You lucky boy, that's exactly what I backtested also in those strategy variations. If you remember well, I did the mid FVG, the entry condition, as a parameter of the strategy. So let's compare both. On the left, that's exactly the curve we saw at the previous slide. The 2R take profit target with the break-even stop-loss condition on crude oil on the left. And on the right, the same strategy, but we decide to enter at mid-FVG because why not? We want to try this. And because I think that I might be missing less trades and having a higher win rate. If I do that, okay, I gave you in orange the 400 R profit line, which shows that we barely do here more than 400 R entering at mid FVG, and that this level is reached here when half of the backtesting time has passed. So here, I'm sorry, I don't care about what you heard about an optimal entry. Here, I backtested the thing. I will again attach the results to my video. For this specific Jorfx strategy on crude oil, it's better to enter when price touches the FVG. Moreover, you see less variations and less drawdown. Here we have a curve, yes, a shape here that doesn't appear there, or at least in a smaller way. Here is how TradeWin changes your beliefs, and TradeWin helps you build great ideas and great strategies without being confused by what you are told on YouTube. Again, that was London session. Let's compare now the top 10 ranking for New York only variations. Here again, we can see that we only have New York only in the strategy names here. We see that the win rates are quite the same as the London session, either around 56, 50 or around 35, 40%. The R profits, the total profits in terms of R are quite lower than the one we see in the London session, as well as the gain-loss ratio. Here is the best strategy, that's the New York only TP1R for ES. with 400 R profits. Again, I will let you work on this and have a look and compare it. This is available in the spreadsheets I make available in the description of the video through my link. And again, this is only trading 1 hour during the New York only Silver Bullet AM session. Fine. Here is the accumulated curve. Again, we can see a steadily curve going up. For ES, we started late 2008. We can say that that's nearly 2009. And that even if we have some periods of going nowhere, here and here, most of the time during this whole time, the strategy has been profitable overall, okay? And we can see that since 2022, the strategy goes nowhere. We don't win, we don't lose, that's nothing. We might even be a bit in drawdown. So how can Jorfx say that he backtested the strategy and it's an easy way to pass your prop firm challenge with this data? That's not possible to say that, I'm sorry. I have those cumulative performance curves for each backtested strategy for each underlying. So you could download that in the link of the description. Here are the results of the top 10 ranking for trading both sessions. We can see that we reach up to 879 R in terms of profit. And that's reach trading ES and reaching for 1 R of profit. That's all. This means that doing this, reaching only 1 hour and trading 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the afternoon for the past 15 years, you get a 56% win rate and around 900 R in terms of profits. You could say again that averaging this per month is not enough. That's outstanding, okay? You need to come back down to earth, look at what traders really do, what the markets do, and consider that this performance beats most hedge funds in the world in the cumulated performance during the time of these simulations. It beats by many times the best indexes in the world, okay? And the best hedge funds. You need to understand that and stop looking for the Holy Grail. I will let you again study this. Here is the performance curve. Okay, steadily up. We see that from 2020 the rhythm has lowered. Okay, we go up, but in a different, with a different, I would say, but slower. And we can see that during this period we may had a huge drawdown of like 50 R. Okay, that's pretty impressive here. Here we have quite a decline also, but if during all the time we go steadily up, we can accept to see those declines. Okay. This has been tested on ES since 2008. Nobody does backtests going back to this level and giving such results. Welcome to TradeWin again. Finally, the conclusion is that trading the London session has been more profitable than trading the New York session. If you had to choose one, I would choose London. This is not financial advice. And trading crude oil has been particularly profitable during the London session. That's a fact, proven by data. TradeWin gives you a mechanical strategy. TradeWin gives you the backtest results nobody could ever imagine. What else do you need to succeed in trading? The answer is discipline and psychology. Now you have the plan, and here maybe that's the only thing I agree with Jorfx is his 6th rule saying don't do anything stupid if the setup is not here, okay? If the plan is not here, just do nothing. You need to learn to wait. As you saw in this video, we debunked the strategy by Jorfx, giving insight even the creator of the strategy doesn't have a clue about, thanks to objective data. TradeWin is unique, and only traders who measure the importance and the huge cost of backtesting manually know how this is a game changer. I'm open to work with anyone. Please contact if you have a group of traders, you all trade the same strategy in a group and you share results. I might open your eyes on what the strategy really is about. I'm contacting specifically groups of traders because I can't afford to do that for individuals, as I'm trapped between wanting to sell this unique backtest service and the fact that I don't want to apply huge prices to retail traders, okay? So the more you gather, the less expensive the service will be per person. Let TradeWin come to life, and don't forget, it's time to backtest. Thank you again and have a good day. Bye.